Hey, Queens, and welcome to Crystal Week. All right, ladies, I so apologize for all of the technical difficulties that we have been experiencing with Easy Class. Their site seems to be working now. Let me just make here a little bit more. I have been able to log on and see you all's vision boards that you've been posting. So, they look amazing, by the way. You all are doing awesome for the people that have been able to follow with the class and understand what's going on. I am very thankful of that. I've been getting feedback from you all about how things are going and your understanding, and so far so good. So like I said, to anybody that has been feeling like it's been a little unorganized, I do apologize for that. I feel like I want to put it all on retrograde, but just some things are just like, I think I've told all of you this is my first time trying to run a big class of this magnitude and teach what I know. I've told probably 30 to 40 people. I've been able to like advise spiritually about something, and you all are constantly in my inbox on Facebook about certain things. So this is why I created this course. Like I said, I've always told you ladies that I feel like it is my soul's duty to deliver the messages that I have and that I know. I know that a lot of people are starting to wake up into their spiritual gifts, but these are gifts that were always with me. I've always acknowledged and known of them. So that could have been one of the main reasons why I may have woke up sooner than someone else, because I feel like I am a bit of a light source or a messenger of some sort, okay? Like I said, I don't know everything there is to know, but what I do know is innate to me. It is something that I am very confident about, and that is the only reason why I'm able to come and teach you, because I'm confident about the knowledge that I have. With that being said, that is the reason why I felt like I had to make this class. So there will be times where you notice some inconsistencies with my work. This is just a part of my personality, okay? But this is the best way that I'm able to get this knowledge to you. So you're getting it raw, uncut. It's nothing written down. It's nothing that I had to it's nothing that I had to like Google. This is all straight from me. So if you like it raw this way, you know what I mean? This is how you're going to receive it. Like I said, I could be more structured, but like I'll jump on right now. If I felt like Spirit had a message for me to give to you, I'll jump on and go live in the middle of the day. Okay, but at the end of the day, all this information is recorded. You'll be able to find it again. You'll be able to find it well after December 10th. Okay, so even if you're having a hard time keeping up, or you feel like you're behind because of life, you'll always be able to access these videos on YouTube. And more than likely, like I said, this is my first time working with EasyClass.com, but you'll be able to access EasyClass as well, that has a lot of information on there about everything. You'll be able to see your assignments. What I do like about it, and what I do want you to do, is save when you make assignments. I want you, well, when you answer the assignments that I post, I want you to save that somewhere on your computer. That way, 2-3 years down your spiritual journey, you'll be able to go back and you'll be able to see, why you started this, what woke you up. You'll be more advanced at this time, but you'll be able to see at the beginning of your journey what pushed you, what propelled you to take this course, what propelled you to wake up your spirit and do this. Okay, so that's just a little bit of preface knowledge before we actually start the week. I know we are on day 2. We were supposed to start 2 days ago, but we're going to start today. Okay, and it doesn't matter if we get behind. I'm always going to add an additional day to class, so you get the 6 weeks that you paid for, and I deliver the 6 weeks that I promised. All right, so I do want to introduce you all to crystals. The today is titled like, what are crystals? How do they work? So I'm going to tie how they work and a few of the ones that I'm using currently. My crystals change. The type of crystals I need change. Some of the ones that I have right now, I've never even worked with before. Okay. But I like to pick my crystals with intuition. So whenever I go to one of my favorite spiritual stores and they have all the crystals aligned, of course my heart always wants to go to my day ones, so to speak. Amethyst, which is the purple stone, rose quartz, which is one of my favorite stones for love energy. I love any quartz, like clear quartz, pink quartz. Those are good for manifestation and clear psychic ability. You know that I'm naturally a psychic, so I do like to have, I would say, my quartz as like a battery charger with me, just in case if I ever have to read somebody on the spot, which I tend to do in my life. Okay. So I love quartz. But this time when I went, I did not get any of those. I got different ones. And I actually want to read to you all the understandings of each crystals because, again, I'm still getting to know these. They're new to me. Not all of them. Some I've used before, like black tourmaline. I've always talked to you all about black tourmaline. Any black stones are good for protection. And basically, they remove negative energy that is around you or psychically about. Okay, if anything is going on negative with your name involved, you need to have black tourmaline around because that dispels that. Okay, so that's just a little bit about black tourmaline. All right, so what are crystals? Crystals are natural gemstones found in our Earth's crust. Okay, and our ancestors, the Mayans, the Sumerians, even the Egyptians, they all had stones in their jewelry. They had it embedded in their furniture. I'm speaking specifically of the Egyptians right now. They had it embedded in their headdresses, in their staffs that they used. Crystals have been used for hundreds of years to provide an energy that you or your body is needing. Okay, so if you're sick, a lot of people, a lot of the ancestors in the past would recommend ruby, to deal with heart chakra, to deal with your heart if there's any issues of the heart. So crystals helped with health, mental stability, physical situations, and just basically they worked kind of to dispel things that might have been a person might have been dealing with that was negative. All right, so that's what they were for. There is some scientific, if you want to talk science, there is some scientific studies that show that crystals were able to help. It did something to the brain waves with the crystal stand around the person, that released a certain chemical that was said to like lower blood pressure, things of that nature. I will include the study in this YouTube channel. In this video. Okay. So yes, there was some scientific studies done about crystals, but they still consider this. Thank you. They still consider this, or yes, I was just reminded that copper is good for balancing blood. Okay, so there's probably hundreds of studies done, but they still consider this pseudoscience or metaphysical. All right, so basically they're trying to say that they don't have any scientific proof that this exists. However, pseudoscience is based on what a person thinks, which they can create, and scientists are on the fence about that too. But scientists are on the fence about anything that they can't prove that their human intelligence can prove. All right. But we all know that there's much more than just human intelligence as an understanding in this universe. I feel that humans don't understand a fourth of what happens in our universe because we are too premium. We just we are not we are advancing as a race, human race I'm talking about, but there are so much things out there in the universe that we don't know anything about. They're still discovering planets. So you think they can tell you everything there is to know about everything? No, they can't. So that's why they call it pseudoscience. All right. So I'm just going to tell you about a few of the stones that I picked the other day that I was getting in regards to this class. And again, I did post an assignment in the classroom the other day, which was last night. I wanted to post the assignment before we actually went and talked about these, just so that you can, even if you don't have your crystals physically, if you were able to pick from that chart, you can still manifest the energy of the crystal. You can actually go on YouTube and type in the crystal's name, and you can actually use a picture of the crystal to manifest energy from it. And a lot of times now on YouTube, they have like subliminals and things with the crystal energy infused in the frequency of the music that they're playing on the YouTube channel. So cool, right? Means that you don't have to physically have the stone with you, but you're still getting that radiation from the crystal because they used it while making the video. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. Hope that's clear. All right, so one that I've used before is Moonstone. It was the first one that was I was drawn to when I went to the metaphysical store. If any of you are in the Carolinas, I like to go to Mama Bessie's to find the most cost-effective crystal. Okay, this was about, I think this was $3. Okay, and I don't know if you all can see pretty good, but the Moonstone has like a orange, blood orange tint, and it has a bunch of sparkles inside it. This is exactly how it was found when it was mined. However, of course, they cleaned it, but it is not a polished stone. That's exactly how it was dug up. Okay, so Moonstone is a tumble stone. Moonstone brings good fortune, assists in foretelling the future, enhances intuition, promotes inspiration, and brings success in love as well as business matters. Associated with the moon was a stone of the goddess Diana. The most powerful time to use moonstone is in a full moon, whereas an amulet to bring good emotions to the wearer, while protecting those of a spiritual nature. It can reunite lovers who have quarreled. Also considered a good luck stone, an excellent stone to use in meditation to understand oneself. Placing it in the moonlight of the moon, reaching its fullness, not a full or waning moon, can revitalize it. So Moonstone is really important to me because like I said, I think I've always told you all I am oddly attracted to the moon. So maybe my ancestors are from the moon, like my soul's ancestors. Everyone comes from like a different place in the universe, with my understanding. So I don't know. I have this weird obsession with the moon, and Moonstone is right on time for that, being that you work with the moon's energy while you're using Moonstone. I picked this out for several personal reasons, but my intuition was immediately drawn to it. So when I say your intuition needs to be drawn to the stone, meaning it's the first stone that you pick up when you go into the store. You might be looking over like 100 stones, different meanings. You may not even see any meanings. The one you pick up first is the one that your soul is saying that you need in this moment. Again, my stones are interchanging. You can have some old faithfuls that's always near you. Like I said, black tourmaline is always with me because I mean, we live in a crazy world. Who doesn't want to always feel extra protected? And I feel like as long as I have black stones around me, around my family, around my friends, in my workspace, in my car, under my pillow at night, I'm consistently protected from anything that might be trying to negatively impact my life. Okay, so that is Moonstone. I just told you about tourmaline. All right, the next stone that was new to me that my intuition led me to is Angelite. This is a pretty blue tumbled stone. It looks like a blue jay egg. I don't know if you all have ever seen a blue jay, but this is what their eggs look like. All right, and it's in the shape of like a sphere. It is, Angelite is a stone of heightened awareness with special focus on peace and brotherhood. It gives protection in the environment around your body, promotes compassion and understanding, and helps you speak the truth when it's difficult. It helps alleviate psychological pain, enhances astrological understanding, increases telepathy, and facilitates with contacts with the angels. All right. I think I chose the stone intuitively because I am always contacting Saint Archangel Michael or Michael. That angel, to me, I feel like he is always in my space, always with me. I did have a angel reading once in my life, and I heard that that is my guardian angel. He's always there. So that is the angel name that I always call on whenever I feel like I just need some extra protection. Mikael is he is one of the saint archangels are the biggest. They're supposedly the strongest angels in the universe, the closest to source. All right, and there's so many of them. There are millions of them, but we hear about like the big names such as Mikael or Raphael or Saint Anthony, Gabriel. The names go on, and we'll have to break angels down in another day. But specifically, this stone is for your communication with angels to help break through the seal to be able to talk and work with the angels. I feel like if you are awakening or if you're already woke, then you already have direct contact with the angels. Like I said, they usually speak to me and my fiance in numbers. However, I'll go a little further and talk to my angel specifically and get answers. So this is supposed to aid with that. And two, when you're getting crystals, you will notice that they all have some type of linkage to each other. So they should make sense. So again, like with this stone, being that it communicates with angels, well, it helps open up the veil. This stone is also for peace and brotherhood. So it goes well with the black tourmaline that is protection. Protection, peace. See, makes sense? All right. Which also works with the moonstone. All right. The moonstone is about success and inspiration. So the tourmaline is going to protect negative energy from coming my way that could repel any good fortune that comes with this stone. Okay? So your stones and their meanings they should make sense. You should be able to find a way to relate them to your situation. All right? So the next stone I actually picked up is petrified wood or jasper. Petrified wood is powerful in removing obstacles. Use it to assist in reaching goals that you are having trouble with, or to smooth a path for any endeavor that you anticipate will be ridden with difficult barriers. Okay? Petrified wood helps restore physical energy and is good in relieving hip and back problems. So anytime, and this is a new stone in my life, but anytime that I notice that I'm having more than a hard time getting through something, or maybe you're having a really rough day at work. Like I said, I work in sales. I work in insurance sales. So this is going to be a great stone for me to take with me when I go to work. Again, I am returning to work in 2 weeks, and I feel like I may be a little bit rusty, being that I've been home for darn near 12 weeks. I'm not going to be as fast or as confident as the other people around me who have been at work for those 12 weeks. So this stone, jasper, will help me in removing any obstacles that I may subconsciously put in my way, or that are just in my way, period, due to duality and us not always being able to control everything in the universe. This stone is going to aid with, okay? And again, going back to, make sure you see the stones. Going back to making sure your stones make sense, these all work together. Success, protection, messages with the angel, and peace and brotherhood. And this is a remover of obstacles. So do you see how those energies are working together on my behalf? Okay? And this last stone that I have is, oh, I was looking for my little paper. So when you go to most of the metaphysical stores, most of them will have like a piece of paper that they put with the stones so that you have understanding on what stones and what they do. So this stone here, this one was $350. It is not as smooth or polished looking like the other stones. It's a little bit more rough. But I don't know if you all can see well. I am sitting in the sunlight. There's like different dents and things in the stone, different mineral deposits. It's pink, but it's opal. Okay? So it's called the pink opal. I'll set it here with the others. Pink opal is a stone of peace and tranquility for the aura, noted for its energies of healing emotions. Sleep with it or hold it while meditation to help bring compassion or a gentle resolution of painful memories. Pink opal is a heart chakra stone. Opal is said to be very powerful healing stone, a stone of hope and of great achievement. Ancient Romans associated opal with hope, good luck, and said to be the stone of love for faithful lovers. So, I'm a Scorpio. Scorpios are all about love, so I think my intuition is always going to pick up some type of stone that has to do with love energy, whether it's love for myself, love in my relationship, love for, family, or people at work. It's always, I think my soul is always trying to connect me to my heart chakra, based on my sign and the time that I was born. I'm all about love. Okay, so I think that's why I picked this one up. However, it still works with the other crystals because it also is a bringer of good luck. You need love for to bring brotherhood and peace, right? And protection works with that as well. So I only have 5 stones to present to you today. The only reason why I'm presenting these in this order is because they make sense with each other, and the more you actually go buy more stones, you will see how their energies combine to give you the best overall situation. Now, stones are there for you to help aid in certain situations. However, they do not do all the work for you. They are a tool, just like candles, you know what I'm saying, or herbs. Show you some herbs, you know what I'm saying. These are tools. However, all of the creation of what you're trying to have done is here. This is why I tell you to continue to work on your manifestation techniques, because as you manifest, these crystals are just going to help with balancing out your chakras, balancing out your subconscious beliefs to help bring that manifestation towards you. So everything that I'm teaching about has a lot to do with manifesting and creating the life that you want to create. Okay? So that is basically what crystals are. And next I'm going to explain to you briefly, because it's going to be going into the next day. Next, I'm going to explain to you how to work with crystal energy and how to activate it. Well, no, I'm not going to tell you how to work with them yet. I'm going to tell you how to activate them briefly, because tomorrow is all about activation. So we had a full moon November 12th yesterday. So that was a great way to activate your crystals. Okay? Right now, they don't really know me all that well because these are new. The tourmaline is pretty familiar with my energy because I keep it around me. This one actually stays in like my daughter's little bassinet. So this has her energy on it, my fiance's and mine. I'm using it really as a family stone. I have plenty of black stones around me, so that's really for the family, but it has our energy on it, so it knows me. I don't have to reactivate it. However, if I only wanted it to work on my behalf, then I would probably remove it from the house, put it in my left hand, allow for it to get hot in my hand. That's energy transference. and it will just work on my behalf. However, again, I'm using it for family, so it has all of our energy on it. It's going to protect and radiator energy for all of us. Okay. However, these four are new to my life, and they do have small bits of my energy on it, but I have not like had them close to my person long. They've been in my little mojo bag. um and my fiance, I don't know if he realized it, but he activated them with these with mugwort. Mugwort can help activate crystals. So he had my crystals sitting in my mojo bag, which actually activated them. So I don't have to sit them out in the moon. They're ready to go. All I need to do is put them in my left hand and let them connect with my energy, each of them. And for the next few days, I would say weeks, because they are brand new stones. They've been sitting in a store. I probably need to keep them with me, like on my person. Like some women believe in putting crystals in their bra, putting them, on their purse or something like that, a purse that you always like maybe have on your hip. You can just keep them very close, because they'll start aligning with whatever lack thereof energy that you're missing and start working for you. Okay, so I'm getting ready to start putting my crystals near me so they can get to have an understanding of me. So if you don't activate your crystals in like an herb, like I said, you can use mugwort. Mugwort does have many um, different healing properties, and I'll explain more to you about those during self-love week, because we're going to be delving into how to use herbs. Okay, but not right now. But you can activate your crystals with herbs. You can also activate your crystals by putting them in rainwater. You can sprinkle some rainwater on them, or set them out on like your windowsill and let the rainwater cleanse them. You're cleansing everyone else's energy. All right. So you already know that when you get these crystals, you're not the only person who touched them. They had to probably be touched by 100 different hands before they got to you. The person that mined them, the person that mailed them to the store owner, all the store's guest. So you are not the first person. So you have to cleanse the stone and get it to recognize your energy so that it works for you. All right. You can also set it out in the moon during, like this one specifically, the moonstone. They, the experts, okay, that wrote the understanding. Oh, the experts that wrote the understanding basically are saying that with a moonstone, you need to have it out during full moons. Okay, so for this one, I wait on full moons to set out for its activation, since it's directly associated with the moon. But the rest of my stones, I can set them out anytime the moon is out, and it would activate and cleanse the stones on my behalf for me. So there's different ways you can do it. You can activate them by putting them in your left hand. Okay. You can activate them by always keeping them near you or on your person. You can set them out in rainwater, or you can set them out during full moons, or when the moon is present and you can see its light. You can set them